Royal City by Lemire. This is the complete collection, hardcover deluxe edition by Image. It has some binding. And really nice paper. Reproduction is all good, but it's a modern comic. So what's Royal City about? Royal City is about this family. It is set on the present time, and that was 2016. So it is 14 chapters, issues, and it's about this and dad is really old. He gets sick, so and we get to know the family and their troubles, problems, and are aching to them. So we have Pat, for example. He's out of town. He's coming back because of his dad. He's a writer. First book was really successful. Second one, not really. And the third one is getting to a deadline, and he hasn't written nothing. We got this blonde guy at the beginning who appears in front of him. He says Tommy. We get Tara. Tara is the sister, and she's selling like this a project of changing this fabric that's like the industry, the only one on Royal City. Like if you get stuck on this town, you probably are going to end up working there. We got and the problem here is that Steve is her partner, husband, works there. And we got Rishi, the last brother, and he's like a loser, or maybe he was a slacker, and it's now like a really lost person. He also sees this Tommy, but as an adult, a partner in crime. We have the wife, and she also sees Tommy as this priest. And we have this story about, Tara in the end also has a Tommy in her life, a kid Tommy, because she used to babysit him. And the reveal is basically that Tommy is, this is just the first episode, It's like presenting all the conflicts that each character has. So in the end, what we have here is a story about lost souls, and this family is really broken because of the death of Tommy, the youngest brother. And this was on the 90s. So that's basically the story, like this ghost that follows every single member of the family. It's a really good story. It's a really gut-wrenching story. Jeff Lemire does the art also with watercolors. He's really cinematic on his storytelling. So if you get drawn to the story or sucking on it, maybe you just you'll read this in like one sitting. That's cool. Yeah, sure. But this time around, I'm reading like one issue at a time, and you get to notice a lot of a lot of more stuff. I don't want to really spoil a lot of it, but I will say that the structure is that throughout the first five episodes, issues, like the first arc, again, then we get to know the problems, the issues that each of these characters have, and the development, some development on each of one of them, and we get some experimentation on the pages, and also we get to like in the end we have a cliffhanger, and this sets up the second arc that is set on the last days of Tommy. He's going to die, but we get like the previous days. In a way, it's like the Fire Walk with Me movie, Twin Peaks movie, where Twin Peaks happens like in a month, and this movie is really a prequel, like the week before the series. And the same thing happens here on Royal City, where you have this second arc being set completely on the 90s, and we get to understand why characters have the issues they have on the first arc. So they get really explained, or not really explained, but you get to understand that all these dynamics really came from before, and where did they come from. You get to understand more. Also, you get to understand a lot more of the character of Tommy, and his personal visions on every single member of the family. So yeah, it's a really well told story, and the ending, final arc, the third arc, it's an arc that in a way closes all these character arcs, but at the same time, it's not like an ending, it's more like a new direction for every single one of these characters. And the story is basically that, like someone died when he was really young, and this death is like following everyone 20 something years later. I think 25, like in Twin Peaks. And for me, Lemire at the same time was working on Gideon Falls. And Gideon Falls is really Twin Peaks in the sci-fi, horror, mystery, detective way. And this one is really Twin Peaks in the drama, soap opera, really sad in this way, in this one, and magical but sad, and at the same time, emotional way. So it's maybe like two faces of Twin Peaks. I know Lemire is a really great fan of that series. Also, I am. So to me, it's in a way the drama town part of Twin Peaks. Lemire, trying to do that and succeeding. Also, it's like a thematic sequel to Essex County, another Lemire work, one of the first he did. And in this work is like a thematical, like sequel. It's like a lot of Jeff Lemire, and drum books. Really sad. So we have the extras, we have some promotional art, early designs that are different than the finished ones. We have some alternate covers that are reference to some music cover, famous 90s, like Nirvana, Portishead, Hole, Wizard, Sonic Youth, Smashing Pumpkins covers, iconic covers. And we have these mixtapes where Jeff Lemire, did like what was he listening to when working on this series, or maybe like personal mixtape of some character, for example Tommy, and what were the characters listening on the time. To me, it's a recommend if you liked Essex County or like whatever Jeff Lemire does when he's drawing and writing. It's really like that kind of work. Sad one. So yeah, edition is really good. I think this one is discontinued, out of print, and now we have like a trade paperback one. So I guess you'll have to grab that one. Yeah, Royal City, Jeff Lemire, complete edition, Image Comics, 2016. Recommend.